Hi, we're Gentlemen of Whiskey. I'm John. This is Brandon, and today we're tasting the readily available Weller lineup.
In Ohio. It's readily available.
So in this episode, we are going through the Weller lineup. It's not blind since there's a 24-ish proof point difference. We got Weller Special Reserve, Weller 12, Weller Antique 107, and Weller Full Proof. Super excited to drink these.
Yeah, we're going to drink them.
We did a video with the Weller Special Reserve. It's a $20 bottle, is what it is. So, sure. Ready to start this? We're starting with Special Reserve. Getting a little like grape.
Yeah, definitely. It's very sweet.
A little apple juice too. It's like Welch's grape juice, but the like blended grape juice that's not really grape juice.
Like sweet and fruity.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Like they couldn't actually spend the money on real grapes.
I mean, probably not. You know, kids aren't that important.
That's a good point. A little bit of little spice. It's very nondescript on the nose. I know I talked about before, like towards the end of the nose, getting some of those just like rounded off notes is how I usually distinguish a weeder. So this is clearly weeded to me.
I just think I think it smells really good.
Yeah.
Objectively for whiskey. It's sweet. Like it's sweet and it's fruity. It's not hot at all. Like the 90 proof. Like there's nothing on there.
Not a lot of those like desserty notes like vanilla caramel.
Right, no. Yeah, there's no maple.
It's mostly fruity.
There's even like a lot of oak or anything. Like
it's just kind of sweet.
Yep. I think it smells good.
Let's try it.
Cool.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Much more oak on the palate. Not as fruity.
It's spicy too.
Yeah, a little bit spicy.
Yeah. It's good though.
Yeah.
Honestly, so when you guys shot that last video, I tasted it. I didn't think it was very good, but this is really good. Probably evidence of starting at the low end of the proof.
Yeah. Low end, and we're obviously starting at low age. I think also there's something to be said for blinds not always being the end all be all. Your tastings really do depend on, what you ate before, what mood you're in, what you started with, how you end, and I think all of those factors affect things. I've always thought the Weller Special Reserve is great as a under $30 weeded bourbon.
Yep, I think the problem with the Weller stuff is because in PA it's hard to find. All of it gets elevated in people's minds, and then you try. It's a, like you said, $20, $30 product. So.
It is the most available of all four of these though here in Pennsylvania. Yeah. Aside from the month where we had Weller 12 up on the website 3 times a week.
You ready to move on?
I'm gonna drink a little bit of water here and then go in between. Yeah, I'm good to go. So, right. Weller 12.
I'm excited for this one.
Yeah.
This is officially my first time trying Weller 12. So I've had Reserve before. I've had Full Proof before on your birthday.
Yep.
And the Antique 107.
Mm-hmm. That was our birthday party last year for Gentleman Whiskey.
That's a bottle that you had for afterwards?
Yes.
I love the way this smells, man. This is more, like you said, grape. Oh,
see, I get a lot more of vanilla off of this. I'm getting oak and vanilla.
So to me, the fruits are, I want to say spikier. I don't think that makes sense, but they're spikier, sharper.
Okay.
Fruit flavors, really, really sweet.
Yeah, like a sharper smell of fruit. Okay. Yeah. When I'm smelling this, it's oak, vanilla, then fruit flavors, like maybe some apple, a little bit of grape.
I get the oak. I mean, the vanilla maybe. I don't know. It smells so good.
Cheers.
Yeah. Let's drink it.
It's less on the palate.
A lot less though.
Yeah.
Wow. The nose is almost deceptive in how strong it is compared to the palate. That's crazy. So the age, okay. So Reserve and 12 year are both 90 proof, right?
Correct.
But the 12 year is obviously much older. So are we getting the nose is the age benefit, and then they're proofing it down so we're losing the flavors, do you think?
I mean, I definitely smelled more oak on the nose. You can definitely tell that they've proofed it to be smooth. As you know on this channel, smooth is a negative word.
That's why I like barrel strength. That's why I like
Right.
higher proof things, because I think you get more character. And some would say more flavors.
More proof is more flavor. That is undisputable. It's fact.
There's nobody here to rebut that.
I know, that's why I said it.
Let us know in the comments. My point is, like, I think smelling it and then tasting it, the palate's disappointing.
Yeah, off the rip, initially opening the bottle, and then, you know, obviously, when you have a screw top, you have to drink it directly from the bottle. You gotta just rip it. And I think I didn't necessarily get some of the smells, and it was better without smelling it, maybe.
Oh.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yep. Let's move on to the antique, and then we'll circle
do it.
back around with some of our impressions. From the two that I'd had before, this was my favorite. I like the 107, and I know a lot of people like this, you know, for its price point, and it's decently available. I mean, not here in PA as much, but, you know, it's much more available than the rest of the line, save for Special Reserve.
What's MSRP?
50, yeah.
Okay.
So I picked this bottle up in Ohio for $50. I get cherry off this one.
Ooh. They're all, I mean, they're all super
Yeah.
sweet. Like oaky for sure. This one, definitely proof now.
Like just a little hint of popcorn.
I like the nose on all of these, honestly.
Yeah.
They all smell really good. I don't know, I like the nose on the 12 so much. It was just so disappointing.
Yeah. Taste it?
Yeah, let's taste it.
Cheers. Get a little cinnamon. I like that.
That is definitely the spiciest.
It's still like that weeded sweetness at the end of the palate. Like it doesn't start a little pop of spicy and then like a rye bourbon. Continue that into like a spicy finish. Any heat that you get is purely ethanol.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's got a little finish too.
A lot of like brown sugary vibes. Brown sugar, cherries.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's really good.
Like a spiced cherry tart.
That's 10 times better than the 12 on the palate. I think that I had that at our tasting, but I have no memory of like what I thought of it.
It was also almost a year ago, so full proof. Then we'll kind of summarize our thoughts.
My thoughts are I like Weller, and I wish it was easier to get in PA.
It's not just PA, it's everywhere.
Except for Ohio.
Yeah, but even in Ohio, the 12 and the full proof don't come around that often.
I would like sideways plan a trip to Ohio to get 107.
Just sideways, not like straight there.
Just for that bottle. But then if I was going to buy like 3 or 5 of them, maybe.
Man, it's almost like you should take 2 to 3 of your best G&W buds.
Go on like a whiskey hunting trip.
Yeah, my favorite type of hunting trip.
Nice.
This one's like a spiced wine. Like a little bit of cinnamon and then like grape on it.
For sure.
For it being 7 proof above the last one and 24 proof above the 12, you really don't smell it on the nose.
I get more ethanol on the nose, but like it's not like overwhelming. If I really want to go deep, but like this is really, I don't know, it's good. They all smell great.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Proof's there on the palate. So it's like cinnamon, a little bit of vanilla, a lot of grape, and then just this pop of heat.
Yep.
Like,
yeah,
it just comes in just like an explosion of ethanol.
Okay.
Which sounds bad. It's really nice.
No, it's super good. Even though you're like, oh, okay, this is definitely the highest proof of what we've tasted. Like it's not like a Coy Hill or like a super high proof like hazmat Canadian light whiskey or something that I've tried where it's like hard to drink. Like the flavors, like you said, the vanilla, the grape, like the sweetness and everything, it's still there. Like this is really good.
Yeah, the finish on this is insane. Like it has just lingering waves of like cherry, grape, like some cinnamon notes. It's really good.
Wheated bourbons are awesome. No, these are really good. What are you thinking?
The Special Reserve, I think, is probably my least favorite. Which is fair. It is not a $50 bottle. I've seen it $50 places. Do not buy it for that. You will be disappointed. The Weller 12 has a really tasty nose, but not much else. Like it's on the palate. It is underproofed. If Weller 12 was at 100 proof instead of 90, I think it would be perfect. But it's underproofed and it's freaking screw top. In this tasting, I actually think I like the 107 just a teeny bit more. At this moment, I would edge Weller Antique. It's easier to find than the full proof. It's definitely cheaper, even on secondary, than the full proof. So that's the one that I would go with. But there are going to be times in the future where I'm sitting down and I'm like, it's Friday night. I had a crazy week. I'm really looking to like get into something. Full proof's going to be it.
Gotcha.
What do you think?
I totally agree with you on the reserve. I'm not paying $50 for that bottle. I don't think it's worth it. I also agree with you. The 12 is disappointing. And I was thinking the same thing. If it was 100 proof, I think that would be a hitter. I think proof down to 90, it's a little flat. Antique 107 is awesome. I think that's a really great bottle. I think the proof's really good. The flavors are great. The nose and the palate are both really good. Full proof is probably my favorite. I love higher proof stuff. I love what full proof is. The nose and the palate are awesome. The flavors are really strong. The proof comes through a little bit, which I enjoy. So I would say full proof is my favorite. Antique 107 is close second. 12, if I ever saw it at MSRP, I might buy it just because.
Yeah.
But I don't even know after drinking this and comparing it to the other Wellers, it's really flat.
We have to talk about the fact that none of these are really readily available at MSRP except for like 1 to 2 states.
Sure.
So you can get Weller Special Reserve like 2 to 3 times a year in Pennsylvania, but not much else. You can get it some other places. It's marked up because of the demand for it. If you can find any of these, I think I would not buy the Special Reserve for more than MSRP. I would buy the Weller 12 at no more than $75. I would go maybe $100 for the Antique, but it's readily findable apparently in Texas and Ohio, so if you can go there, go there. The full proof, I mean, I would overpay to maybe like $150.
I agree with that. I think those are good. I think those are good prices, guys. If you can find them and try them, and that doesn't hurt your wallet, do it.
Yeah.
They're great whiskeys.
So like, comment, and subscribe. If you've had any of the Weller lineup, tell us what you think. If you agree with our ratings, if you disagree with our ratings, we love to interact with you guys. And
Always.
We'll check out our other videos, and we'll see you next time.
Absolutely, guys. Cheers.
Cheers.
Elijah Craig was a preacher once, and then now he makes whiskey.
Yeah.
So
Good thing he wasn't Baptist, am I right?
dude.